What's up, y'all? Today is a bass lesson taught by a bass. Bet you didn't expect that. Today's lesson is about how to kill the man who plays you and take over his life.
What? Bass? Get out of here. Trying to murder me and become a human bass hybrid that can play itself. Craziness. It's dangerous being a bass player. Today I've got a little etude for you that's going to work on some sort of pseudo-flamenco strumming. Call it pseudo-flamenco because I don't want to say, oh yeah, this is like exactly how a flamenco guitarist plays, and then have somebody who actually plays flamenco guitar comment and be like, dude, you're an idiot. Because that's the accent that most flamenco players have. Instead, this is just something I do to sort of approximate different sort of flamenco-y sounds. It's that kind of stuff. So I wrote a little etude that just uses the most one of the most basic patterns I use to get that kind of sound. And what I'm going to be doing is just doing a strum, just a normal strum that you would just do to, you know, anybody who's ever strummed an acoustic guitar. Just fingernails out. And then I'm going to come back, middle finger, index finger. So I get 3 hits in the pattern. Strum out, middle, index on the way back. So here we go. Again. Dig. So if I were really playing this, I'd probably vary the pattern more, and you can hear I did a couple times just because I couldn't resist. But as an etude, I just wanted to keep it simple and just teach you one pattern at a time so that you can really assimilate the separate elements. So the notes you'll see in the tablature, I'm basically taking this minor 6th shape, which is starting with an A minor chord. So I've got an open A string ringing for a lot of this, and then I've got an E on the 14th fret of the D string, and a C on the 17th fret of the G string, which is the interval between those two notes is a minor 6th, and that's just sliding down for the first half of this progression, and then the last chord there expands to a major 6th to be the C natural and the A on top. So I'm strumming all 3 strings to start with, and then this is where you can kind of pick how to play it. I'm strumming all 3 when I come down at first, and then I'm trying to only hit the D and G strings for a lot of the strums, otherwise the open A would be pretty overbearing. Hear how it's kind of hard to hear. It's hard to hear the interesting higher stuff with the A getting smacked every quarter note. So I'm trying to just set it up as kind of whole notes on the A. So. So think of the A as quarter notes, but most of the time you're going to be strumming the D and G strings together. So let me change my angle here so you can see my hand a little better. Strum all 3 and then come back. And as much as you can, aim for the G and D strings together. So I'll just demonstrate on my hand here. Just strum, middle, index. Just imagine music's happening right now. Okay, so and when those little hammer-ons come in, it doesn't change your right hand pattern. You just do the exact same thing with your right hand through this whole thing. So let's play it together slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you need to do it slower than that, set yourself up with a metronome and go for it. I'll give you a faster one to play along with on this video right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fun little ditty, huh? So that's a really basic sort of flamenco strum technique you can use, and I'll do this in another video, I'm sure, but if you want to turn it into groups of 4 instead of triplets, if you don't want to play in 6/8 forever, you can just add another finger in on the way back. So right now we're doing strum out, 2, 3, strum 2, 3, strum 2, 3. So how could we get a group of 4? Well, how about adding another finger in the mix? So now we do strum, ring, middle, index, strung, ring, strung, that's not what I meant to say, strum, ring, middle, index. So that would sound like if I were to apply that here. Here how it's groups of 4 now. So you can do groups of 4 that way, and actually I'm planning on, I'm going to have to shoot myself if I don't end up doing this, but I'm working on an arrangement of Flight of the Bumblebee for 2 basses. I'm going to record both tracks, film them, make a little music video, and put it out sometime in the next couple months, I would hope, and then do a tutorial, and that's the technique I'm using to play Flight of the Bumblebee. I won't give away too much because I want to play it well. I'm still working on it. But it's a neat technique you can use to play very fast single note runs as well as strumming chords like this. So that's just a ton of stuff that you can take or leave if you're adventurous, or if you want to just stick with this, the main pattern for this video, which is just strum, middle, index on the way back. And if this whole progression is too complex for you, just start on this A minor chord. Don't worry about the notes. You can make up your own chord progression. You can just use power chords. Just whatever you want to do. Have fun with the pattern. My big tip for learning patterns, whether it's slap or strumming or whatever, is make up your own bass lines using that pattern, and that's really going to help you assimilate it so that it's not just that pattern you do when you play that one lick. It's a way that you can now express yourself in improvisational territory. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will talk to you soon. Rock on.